Pizza with a refined crust and sugary sauces is deceptively dangerous for individuals living with diabetes, combining multiple elements that can severely disrupt blood sugar control and metabolic health. The refined flour used in most pizza crusts is rapidly digested into glucose, causing sharp postprandial spikes. When paired with tomato sauces that often contain hidden added sugars, sometimes several teaspoons per serving, the glycemic load becomes even more pronounced. For someone with diabetes, whose insulin production may be limited or whose cells are insulin resistant, this combination forces the pancreas to release large amounts of insulin repeatedly, contributing over time to beta cell exhaustion, worsening insulin resistance, and increasingly difficult blood sugar management. The cheese and processed meats commonly found on pizza add another layer of metabolic risk. Cheese is high in saturated fats, which can interfere with insulin signaling and promote systemic inflammation, while processed meats often contain added sodium and preservatives that exacerbate cardiovascular risk. The combined effect of refined carbohydrates, hidden sugars, and unhealthy fats produces a triple threat: glucose spikes, impaired insulin response, and accelerated vascular stress. Habitual consumption of pizza, especially large portions, can significantly contribute to visceral fat accumulation, further worsening insulin resistance and promoting a pro-inflammatory state that accelerates metabolic deterioration. Pizza is particularly insidious because it is calorie-dense yet easy to overconsume. Large slices, multiple toppings, and additional servings often result in excessive caloric intake, compounding weight gain and increasing the likelihood of obesity-related complications in diabetes. Excess body weight, especially around the abdomen, directly worsens insulin resistance, increases inflammatory markers, and elevates the risk of cardiovascular disease. The sugar content in tomato-based sauces, though often overlooked, can be comparable to desserts, creating post-meal glucose surges that are both immediate and cumulative over time. Behaviorally, pizza is engineered for palatability, combining fat, salt, sugar, and flavor enhancers to encourage repeated consumption. This can reinforce cravings for processed and high glycemic foods, making adherence to a balanced diabetic diet increasingly difficult. Even occasional indulgence, if frequent or paired with other high-carbohydrate meals, can destabilize glucose control and undermine the effects of careful dietary management or pharmacological intervention. From a research perspective, studies indicate that diets high in refined carbohydrates, saturated fats, and added sugars are strongly associated with poorer glycemic control, increased insulin resistance, accelerated progression of type 2 diabetes, and higher rates of cardiovascular complications. Pizza, as a combined source of these harmful nutrients, represents a particularly potent risk factor. For individuals with diabetes, pizza with refined crusts and sugary sauces is far more than an occasional indulgence. It is a highly destabilizing food that can contribute to long-term metabolic deterioration. Avoiding such foods, or at minimum consuming them only rarely, while substituting whole grain crusts, minimal added sugars, and healthier toppings, is essential for maintaining glycemic stability, reducing insulin resistance, controlling weight, and preventing severe vascular, renal, and neurological complications. The danger is cumulative, insidious, and often underestimated, making pizza one of the more deceptively harmful meals for people with diabetes.